What's up? What's up? It's your boy Jones N Mann, and I'm on location with my man
Drewski.
And tonight we're jonesing on benchmark the entire lineup. Well, we don't have the 8, but the entire lineup. Let's go.
What's it been, Z? 3 years since we've done this?
Yeah, man. It's been at least 3 years.
Yeah.
At least 3 years. I think the last thing we did was the Whistle Pig.
It was.
Yeah. So, well, what did we did?
We did the Whistle Pig comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Abalure.
Yes.
You turned me on to that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, I got the bottles out here. We're going to go in succession, lowest proof to highest proof. But I'm going to tuck them away right now because we're in the hotel, and I don't want any drama from the hotel people. So we're going to start with the top floor coming in at 86 proof. All right, so I didn't really prepare for this because Drew just popped up on me, and I was like, ooh, let's do it. So this is the top floor. One of the things that they mention on the label is elevation matters. And we did I did a tour with Barton.
Yeah.
And we tried a couple of the 12 years, and one of the ones was from the top floor.
Yeah.
And that one to me was just so much better than the rest. And I guess climate, location, how much heat it gets, all those things kind of play into what makes a bourbon great. So this is the top floor, and it comes in at 86 proof. I don't know how old it is, but I'll have to add that later. We're going
listen to that.
Give it a fresh crack and turn. We're going to pour some small pours so that we can taste and hopefully make it through. I might go and get us some water.
All right.
And so we can cleanse our palate in between.
Yeah, I got a bottle around here somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, man, that smells good. I smell caramels.
There's some caramel in there. It doesn't. I do smell like a little sweetness.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell young.
No, it smells aged. Probably 5-6 years, maybe.
I mean, I find it hard to believe that benchmark would be aged that long, though.
Maybe 3 years.
It says distilled, aged, and bottled by Buffalo Trace. Just doesn't say how long. No age statement. Yep, doesn't say how long. So let's because we got a couple of these to go through. So let's clink them and drink them. Let's go into it. Wow,
it's good.
I like that. Got a slight little right there on the end.
It's got that peppery. I like it though.
I guess the 86 proof makes it. Was it 86? Yeah. 86 proof makes it super. This is super easy to drink.
That's smooth.
Yeah, it is smooth. Like, I don't even know if. Okay, well, what are your initial thoughts? Let me know.
Delicious.
Yeah. Any standouts?
The caramel and the peppery notes really stand out to me, and it's very palatable. So much that I drank the whole thing in 2 swigs. Yeah. But
this is light. It has a low complexity, so a little caramel, a little bit of oak in there,
smokiness.
maybe a little slight fruity at the end, but it does kind of finish a little rough.
Yeah.
Just a slightest
Burns
bit rough.
a little bit, but not bad.
Yeah, slightest bit rough. Like if I had this, I wouldn't personally say, "Oh, this is a bottom shelf like $20."
No.
Well, this is like $20, something like that. I think. Yeah.
I wouldn't think that.
I wouldn't think it was a bottom shelf whiskey. It actually drinks fairly decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approved to me.
Yeah. What would you rate it?
7?
Okay, out of 5. My bad. It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Well, scale of 1 to 5. 1 being throw this thing off the table.
3.
5 being so good 3.
Yeah.
I think I'd say the same thing. I think it's a quality 3 right there.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some water. We're gonna rinse these out, cleanse our palate, and then step it up a little bit. This is, boom, small batch. Now, this is where you start talking about blending the multiple barrels together to get that easily repeatable product.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, no age statement, but this comes in at 90 proof.
Okay.
So we step it up a couple of degrees. Ooh, nice little twist. And we're gonna give it a little taste. Let's see if the 90 proof, kind of what that brings out.
Still getting that caramel. It's stronger in caramel.
Yeah, does I get a little bit more kind of sweet corn on
Yeah.
that one. A little bit more sweet corn. Feels the nose feels a little more focused.
Yeah, much more.
All right, let's clink them and drink
Do
it.
this.
Again, real soft. No, I got no burn on that.
This is much smoother than the first one we had.
Yeah, that little on the end, that little aftertaste. I don't have any of that. And this is just like I get like the tip of my tongue. Have a little bit of pepper.
A little bit.
Sweet corn. I don't get the fruit in this one. There's some oak present on
Oak
the
and
end.
smoke.
Oak and smoke.
You can definitely taste the age of the barrel.
Yeah, you almost taste the char.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good though. You know.
Yeah. It's not bad at all.
No, I dig the.
And again, I think we're in the And again, I think we're in the $20 range, somewhere in that neighborhood. Cleanse the palate a little bit while we are cleansing and cleaning. What do you rate this? Maybe we shouldn't rate them until we've gone through them all.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be we're gonna kind of compare them against each other.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
I definitely will say I like this more than the top.
I do too. Yeah, much easier to drink by itself.
Okay, notch.
All right.
And we're gonna go single barrel. So now when you start talking about single barrel, this is seemingly one individual, because there's no real definition for what a single barrel is. You kind of assume that by the interpretation of the wording. It is a single barrel. So this is the juice that comes from one single barrel. And ideally, this is where you would get your most amount of variation. So the first one we looked at was from the top floor. Well, the barrel and what you get, at the end might be different if it's the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Or it's the middle floor kind of deal. So interesting.
Yeah.
Again, no age statement or anything. If I find these, I'll go back and pull them for us. But let's go single barrel. I feel like people love single barrels, and I think it's kind of like Christmas. You know, when Christmas comes, your family member buys you a gift or whatever. You don't really know what's in there.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is. But I also love, some people love that, the excitement and enjoyment of it. I kind of like small batch.
Yeah.
Because when my wife buys me something, every now and then she'll surprise me.
Yeah.
But in general, she knows what I want, and she knows to get that.
Yeah.
So every time I go back to that bottle, I'm getting the same thing. What about you? You like single barrel or small batch? Just in general.
I like small batches because you don't know what you're going to get. Really.
Well, that would be single barrel.
I mean,
Single barrel, yeah.
I like the single barrels, but I also like the small batches.
Yeah.
They're both really good.
Yeah. Let's take a little whiffy. Now that one smells. I don't get any. There's no alcohol vapor in there.
No, it's just very caramely and flowery.
I don't think we're getting drunk yet, but wow.
I wouldn't think so.
There's a couple sips. Oh, I like that.
I do too. I'm excited.
All right, well, let's do what we do. Clink them and drink.
Clink them and drink them.
we rapid firing these things tonight. Okay. Okay. Wow. That is wow. I'll let you go first.
That's good. Oh wow. Caramely, smooth, very just palatable.
Yeah.
Sipping.
So a little drier on the finish. A little like to me, this is thinner than the other one that we have. Like the taste, like I felt my mouth. If it sounds funny, felt really full with the small batch. But this feels kind of thin and a little dry. Not bad in like, oh, this is like watery.
Yeah.
It's just thinner than what I just had previously.
It's very easy to drink. Very.
It is easy to drink, and I am a fan of it.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Ooh. That's hard to. Now, I think these, like again, I gotta go back and get you the prices of them. But like, wow, I don't think we've hit over $25 yet.
Really?
Yep. And we're gonna step it up again. Now this is bonded. So bonded is certain set of requirements it has to be in order to be bonded. So it's got to be 100 proof. Got to finish at 100 proof. It's got to be a single season, single. I can't say the word. Single distillery, single season. Yeah. So and it's kind of like the mark of a quality product kind of deal. So this is supposed to be the cream of the crop.
Right.
We're also stepping the proof up, if I didn't say it, to 100 proof. Now we're coming on up a little bit. We're getting into where I feel like a lot of whiskey drinkers today, this is the proof point.
Yeah.
90 we started to hit it.
Yeah.
I think anything below 90, you start getting.
Oh yeah.
You start getting ugly looks and stuff.
Yeah.
But now we're at 100. I feel like a lot of stuff's coming out at this 100 mark or higher.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This takes me back to Kentucky, being in the distillery.
In the rig house.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, this smells like mash.
Yes.
There's some cherry in there. There's some sweet corn for sure. Oh man, it smells like bread.
It does. It does.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm excited to taste it. Clink them and drink.
Clink them and drink them.
Okay. Wow. Completely different taste than any other one.
Oh yeah.
You taste the grain. You taste the corn a lot in this one.
It's got a lot more peppery than the other ones. Well,
yeah. The proof stepped up too now.
Yeah.
So it is announcing itself a little bit more than what we've had so far. Wow.
We're getting close to Whistle Pig almost.
Mm.
Almost.
So you think this might have a high rye meal?
I think so.
No, this is probably the first one where I'm like, I don't dislike it. I don't love it. I don't love it yet. I don't. I'm gonna go back to it again, but like initially, like I love the way it smells. It smells like
it doesn't taste the way it smells.
We're straight on a tour kind of deal.
Yeah. It's kind of tasting more like top shelf or top floor.
Top floor, okay.
Yeah, you're getting the same kind of or the spiciness out of it.
I mean, it is mellow, especially for 100.
Yeah,
especially for 100 proof. It is a nice sipper. I just don't know if I love it yet. Maybe I need to let it sit for a little bit. We are kind of rocketing through these, but that's the timing of where we are, and this will give us a chance to kind of go through, figure out what we like. If we want to go back and taste something, because what I want us to do is I want us to rank them.
Okay.
On what we like first, second, third,
Yeah.
and so as we get through there, and you want to go back through, we can do that.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Let's finish this trilogy. So this is foolproof. Now, a lot of people misconstrue foolproof with cast strength or barrel strength. Foolproof simply means that what is put in the bottle is at the same proof as what is put in the barrel. So in this case, they put it in at 125 into the barrel for aging and lets it age and do what it needs to do. But when they get ready to put it in the bottle, they bottle it at that exact same proof, which is 125.
Yeah.
It's at the full proof it was distilled.
Yeah.
Again, no age statement. I wonder, are they all the same age? And then just proof down at different points. Of course, top floor would be at a whole different location, particularly. I'm just curious. I don't know, so I've got to do my research on that. Yeah. I just popped up and said, "Oh, let's just do it." Now, to me, smells a little similar to
small bat or
bonnet, which we just did. The bonnet just did, but I still like it. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I'm gonna drink them. She's got a little heat to her, but remember this is 125, and this is feeling like 110, 110 somewhere in the neighborhood. Ooh, and she sit with you for a little while, and she said, "Ooh, as you breathe that in." Get a little black pepper around your mouth. Definitely corn sweetness in there. But man, solid.
It's good. Spicy but good.
Spicy but good. I think they should put that on the bottle. It's spicy but good. We just rocketed it. I mean, with no haste, rocketed through.
Oh yeah.
5 bottles.
Dang.
So ranging from 86 all the way up to 125. So of course that was the right way to do it.
Yeah.
I think ease into it.
Oh yeah.
But it was a big span in a short amount of time.
No different than going to a tasting though when they put 4 or 5 in front of you.
Right. We weren't filling up the Glencairn all the way to the top, so we did it the right way. We did it the right way. Are there any you would like to go back and visit?
Let's go back to the second one.
We read again. That's right. Right now. Yeah, small batch. It's just, I mean, there's really good flavor in there. That's my idea about it. Okay. Now, we had a chance to go back to it. Everything, or we decide we want to go back to it.
Let's see. Have you done enough scientific method and gathered enough information to determine your order for these?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right, so let me hear. What's your order?
We're going in our least favorite to...
Mm-hmm. So your number 5 was foolproof.
Yeah.
Okay. Your number 4.
I'm going to put the very first one.
Top floor.
Top floor.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put in... the small batch, I think.
Okay.
Maybe we need to try that last one more time.
Single barrel one more time?
Yeah. Last.
So, you put single barrel under foolproof?
Yeah.
Okay, so single barrel, foolproof, top floors, and then for first and second, It's either going to be small batch or bonded.
Yeah.
So
They're both equally as good.
okay.
I'm going bonded.
Okay. All right. I don't mind the foolproof.
Okay.
So I'm going to probably put foolproof as maybe my first, because I like the acknowledgement of the higher proof,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's a solid, like this may be $29.
Yeah.
So all of those things considered, I like the foolproof. Next, the small batch for me. I thought the small batch was really, really good.
Yeah.
It was 90 proof, but it was a solid pour. It was easy to drink. I found it to be quite enjoyable. I'm probably gonna put top floor down towards the bottom. I really didn't enjoy the top floor. Single barrel, I'd probably put that next to last, and I'm gonna put the bonded right there in the middle.
Yeah.
So foolproof, small batch, bonded, single barrel, and then top floor. I heard the top floor wasn't that great, and I wouldn't say, oh man, any of these are terrible.
Yeah.
But for what they are and the price point, I find them to be quite enjoyable.
Oh yeah. With the exception of the
Foolproof was one that you didn't like, but
Yeah.
also single barrel.
Yeah.
And see, we both got single barrel down towards the bottom. They could
Yeah.
just be our single barrel. Could just be this one. But yeah, definitely every single one of these is worth the money, in my
absolutely.
opinion. I've tasted some $40, $50 bourbon that's not as good as some of these. Now, are these going, like, these are at a price point where they could make cocktails? They're at a price point where they could be sippers.
Oh,
We
yeah.
talked about Evan Williams,
Yeah.
back and forth a little bit. It's definitely in that wheelhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a solid lineup.
Yeah, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah. If you can find them, definitely pick them up.
Yeah.
Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and the TikTok. Hey, it's your boy Jones N Mann, and I'm hanging with my boy Drewski.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you next time. Click on the drink.